Yo, what is up, everybody? And today we are back on the channel with some more Madden 26 CFM as we get closer and closer to Madden 27. And today we have more of a little light video. I mean, for it being light, it's a little on the longer end, but we got a nice CPU game on Thursday Night Football against the New England Patriots, a team that we haven't played since season one, but back in season one they actually had a user, so that's kind of the big difference now. But yeah, like I said, it's just going to be a little light video, get some talking out, a little yapping, I don't know about what. But first off, I guess since we already talked about a little bit of Madden 27, get into that. So for Madden 27, I don't want to really speak too far in the future because obviously not everything's guaranteed. But what I'm planning to do with this series is I am probably gonna stay in the same league. Now, team-wise, teams have not been mentioned for Madden 27 as far as picking them. But if I do have a pick, I do want to keep the idea similar to the Titans. I'm not the guy to pick the overpowered team and then obviously dominate with them. I'm more of a pick the underdog, get a little rebuilding, and then that's when you dominate. That's kind of what I did with the Titans. I mean, obviously the rebuilding stage didn't take long because the first season we were already in the Super Bowl, so it wasn't really much of a rebuild. But what I really mean is just more of a challenge game wise. I'm not gonna just choose some overpowered team that I obviously know I win with. I just want a little bit of a challenge, something to keep me a little busy, some not to get bored with. But yeah, as on this first play, we handed off to Tony Pollard, keeping it with the same old. But as far as like this next gen of Madden and college football, the league I am also in is now implementing a college football league. So that might be something that I put a little bit, well, I should say a little bit of time into regarding the channel. I don't know if it's gonna be like this series. It might be a little bit less advanced as Cam Ward takes off looking for the end zone, but he gets taken down at the 2 yard line. I don't think it's gonna be like this series where I upload every game I play with the style. So like as you see here, I'm like uploading, commentating a full video. It might not be like that. I mean, if anything, if I have extra time to do so, I'll put out like full videos, but it might just be like highlight style with my commentary over it, or maybe just highlight style with no commentary. I don't know. That's just in the future, so I just have to see what my time schedule is looking like when Madden 27 and CFB 27 drops for these two leagues. I just gotta see what the time schedule's like for that. As Drake Mace sails the past area at a wide open guy, as a little bit of our video feed is lagging, or I don't know what's going on. But actually, that's my next point. More into this. So for this next drive or so, the video feed gets a little choppy. Now, I don't know if that's gonna happen like video wise, but like as I'm sitting here and editing this, I'm kind of like seeing the video for the game lag a little bit as what you saw in that punt return, not like the like, tiny lag, but if it shows up, you'll know when it's there. If it doesn't show up, it just won't happen. As first and 10 from the 50-yard line, go play action with Cam Ward going back across the body to Alec Anumara. Alec Anumara has some space, jukes back inside, and he gets to the 18-yard line. And we are driving. Here it is right here. This is what I was talking about. I don't know what's going on. It just gets really choppy for this drive and a little bit on the kickoff after this drive. I I honestly didn't know what to do about it as Tony Pollard is into the end zone for a touchdown there. Now, hopefully you guys don't see it in the full video. I mean, you probably will if I'm seeing it, but hopefully you don't. And as far as this happening more throughout the video, this kickoff, I believe, is supposed to be the last time it happens, as that was Joe Bashi who just absolutely leveled the kickoff returner there, as Jeffrey Simmons stops Travion Henderson right in his tracks. He had nowhere to go there is now Drake May on 2nd and 15, going out wide, and number 9 breaks a tackle. He's off to the races. Will he beat Darnell Baker? Though he will not. Taken down at the 25-yard line as a man in motion on 1st and 10. This will likely be the last play of the first quarter. Drake May going over the middle for his tight end, Jamari Johnson. Now, first play of the second quarter, there's nowhere to go there. Cody Barnes said, nah, stop that run right in the tracks. Now, 3rd and 3, Drake May dropping back to pass, has a man over the middle, and he hangs onto it somehow, some way. Now, 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Drake May going outside for his tight end again. And he will be into the end zone for a touchdown as they reduce the lead down to 7. And so far on the season, we've got off to a little bit of a light, nice start to get, first of all, me and the rest of our Titans team off of that playoff loss a couple of months ago, I guess. Well, technically not a couple months. In game a couple months ago, but in real life, maybe like a week or two ago, or now that I'm really recording this video. Maybe it really is like a month ago. It's a nice light start to get our heads away from the bad that happened so we can get back to the Super Bowl, go back to where we really wanted to go as Cam Ward dots it into Chigazium Okonkwo. He's been a dog all 3 seasons, man. That's our guy. Chigazium, bruh. Chigazium Okonkwo, through our 3 seasons, he started off at what? Just a normal dev, and he made his way all the way up to X Factor in just, first of all, 2 seasons, because him going to X Factor happened last year, so that's behind us as we go up the seam to Calvin Ridley, who will get his way into the end zone for a touchdown. But like I was saying, it's just a nice slow start to the season. I mean, we have a really good chance to start off 3-0 here, and kind of go back to the way we were last year, where we started off like 6-0, and then we took a hard loss to the Eagles, and where we stepped out of the back of the end zone. That really cost us the game, but that's almost a season ago, so we won't worry about that. But I mean, for these first 3 weeks, it's nothing that really scares me. I mean, now the Colts guy is Cody Barton, absolutely read Drake May there. Now the Colts guy, um, we we kind of took our foot off the pedal. Like I said last time, we took our foot off the pedal majorly, and we almost let up like a huge comeback. But some of that was just like more game mistakes. That wasn't me mistakes. Like going to Chigazium Okonkwo on that corner route, and I pass let it, and Cam Ward just doesn't throw it far enough. Like, can I really put that like past me, or like is that more of a game? Like it's like yeah, but overall the Colts, that should probably be more of a lighter game for us, kind of like it's been the last 3 years. I mean, maybe they pull off the upset and we take our first actual division loss. You never know what can happen. You really never know, but after that, the schedule gets a tweensy bit harder, but like not too hard as, oh my goodness, Drake May reads our Tampa 2 immediately and gets it up the sideline to Kyle Williams now at the 12-yard line. Drake May dropping back to pass, rolling out of the pocket. Drake May going for actually no, that's Hayden Hansen there at the tight end spot for a 9-yard gain. Now 2nd and 3, he's going to lob it up there, and it is going to be brought down for the touchdown, and the CPU Patriots bring the lead down to 14. But like I was saying, after this Colts game next week, the schedule gets a little bit harder. We have ourselves the nice divisional matchup against Chicago, maybe some. Chicago, yeah, good one. The nice divisional matchup against Buffalo, week 4, and that's going to be at home in our stadium, a primetime game. So it's going to be some bad blood in the stands and just in our team in general. So that's where the schedule gets a tweensy bit harder. But then after that, it's straight back to breaks. I mean, our bye week is early on in the season. We have a week 5 bye. That's the earliest it's been, I think, these last 3 seasons, the earliest week 5 break. So that's really what's going to help us, or I should say help us out, because I'd rather have a late season bye week than an early season one. Because early season especially with the new like wear and tear early season as we get into Calvin Ridley again into the end zone for another touchdown. Oh, that kick had a chance at being blocked, but he could not get there in time. But like I was saying, I like having a later season bye week because wear and tear in the new Madden, especially in these leagues where the setting is on, it's a lot more progressive over time, and you'll see the build up in your team if you're like not really paying attention enough. So I'd rather have that late season bye than the early season bye. But what can I say? Just the schedule that was given to us. But other than that, the schedule is like nothing too difficult. It's not out of the ordinary, especially like last year. I think this might through the three seasons. I feel like this is the easiest schedule we've had as we send the blitz, but Drake May still gets the ball away. Oh my goodness, that was almost caught for a touchdown, but luckily it was just forced out at the last second. So I don't know. Maybe that's the CPU telling us something. The CPU's about to pull off some crazy cheats, but you know what? We won't say anything too soon. We'll just hold it for now. We're still up 21s. Nothing's too bad as Jonathan Grenard gets the tackle there on first and 10 for only a gain of two now. Second and 8 going up the middle. Travion Henderson has nowhere to really go. Takes it back to third and 10 as the Patriots are about to go four and out to start off the second half, which they do after a good force out by Chiadobe Awuzie. As now Kim Dike on the punt return will have a chance at a return here. He only gets it up to 28, so good starting field position for us a little bit. Now I guess it's time to run some clock. We got 6 minutes left in the third quarter against the CPU. We're up 21 points on, so you already see the play clock winding down under 10. It's time to get out of this game because I'm not gonna lie, I don't even like commentating CPU games. It's just past me. I feel like or I should say every CPU game I play gets boring. But I feel like if I play a CPU game and it's not boring, then I'm probably angry. And I don't want to be angry playing Madden. Madden's supposed to be the fun game for me. So I know if a CPU game isn't boring to me, that means it's a close game, and I'm most likely angry at the CPU for probably cheating because we all know what the automatic CPU pulls. It's either like it's either the automatic, you're absolutely blowing out the automatic CPU as that's what I'm doing right now as Alec Meyer gets into the end zone for a touchdown on the day to take our lead up to 35 point or no, I'm dumb. 28 points. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so tapped out of school. School's out for me and I'm just tapped out from math. I'm tired of math, guys. But like I'm saying, if you're not blowing out the automatic CPU, then it's probably a close game and the automatic CPU is most likely cheating because everybody knows the automatic CPU cheats. The, the automatic CPU, I've actually even made a video on it. You guys know if you've been watching. Oh my goodness, Travion Henderson, absolutely trained right there. But you guys know if you've been watching the series for a little bit, at least since I say late last season, you guys have seen my video against the Cleveland Browns where we almost lost to the automatic CPU. I mean, we were losing that game for a while. And I mean, I don't think we got a lead in that game till almost, I think until almost the end of the third quarter. That's when we first got our lead in that game. So it was bad, but once again, that's a season ago. Just like the Eagles game, that's a season ago. Gotta let go of it. As now first and 10, we hand it off to Tony Pollard on the counter, who has nowhere to go. And now, past this point, you are going to see our backup quarterback and backup running back come in, as the rookie Gunnar Stockton is already getting some playing time, as Tajay Spears is off to the races. But yeah, just a quick reminder: if you guys don't remember, in this league, the rule states that once you take a 28-point lead, you have to sub out your starting quarterback and running back. Past that, you don't really have to do anything. And I personally just don't have the players to sub out a full starting line as. Wow, Tajay Spears a little greedy there. Thought the ball was for him, but I kind of see why it did kind of come right to him as Alec Onyemeyer on the RPO gets a first down. Alec Onyemeyer has more, and he will take it up to the 15-yard line with about 6 minutes left to go in this game. But I personally just don't have enough offensive linemen to give everybody a sub. So it's kind of like I'll just keep him in, and hopefully we don't end up like any of the Patriots players getting injured as Tajay Spears takes it up to the 1 yard line. Now 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Gunnar Stockton looking to pass from the single back. Gunnar Stockton going for Chigazium Okonkwo, and Gunnar Stockton has his first NFL passing touchdown to who other than our Chigazium Okonkwo. It's always Chigazium Okonkwo with the receiving touchdowns. He's always there when you need him. But 49 to 14 with a little under or a little over 5 minutes left in this game as oh my goodness, Jamari Johnson just absolutely stiff armed one of our players there as now 1st and 10. This is the backup tight end this time getting the reception all the way up to the 33-yard line. That was Hayden Hanson there. Now 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Drake May going on a backwards pass as Travion Henderson breaks a tackle, but two more come right after. That was Cody Barton and Chidobe Awuzie right there. Now 4 minutes left in this game, just counting down until we're 2-0 as Drake May trying to get some extra scores up here on the board. He hasn't had too bad of a day as he goes over the middle again this time. It's Jamari Johnson. He hasn't had too much of a bad day. Stat lines, not anything crazy, but nothing too bad as he tries to go for the read option. And not the best play call there on 4th and inches against our stout running defense. We're usually always top 5 or top 10 there. As Tajay Spears tries to get it to the outside, jukes back inside for a 6-yard gain. Now under 3 minutes, Gunnar Stockton in the pistol, handing it off to Tajay Spears, who will have the first down. Oh, he stiff armed the man. Fortunately, there was another guy there to stop him in his tracks, but this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning as we hand it off to Tajay Spears on the counterplay. Tajay Spears. Oh, he's a yard away from ending this one is now still in the pistol formation. Connor Stockton comes off, hands it off to Tajay Spears, looking to end this, which he effectively will, and put our Titans to 2-0 as I'm going to give Gunnar Stockton MLB stat here. Gunnar Stockton officially has a save on. Actually, I guess you can't even really call this a save. What is it? I guess this would be called a hold. I don't know. I only knew save. I don't even know why I tried to go to MLB with that one. Hopefully, what Gunnar Stockton just did was a hold. I don't even know if that's an MLB term. If anybody watches baseball like that, please let me know. But I mean, look, as light game, like I told you guys, as Cedric Gray, oh my goodness, absolutely blows somebody up there. As look at this passing stat. Oh my God, let's look at this. 14 for 15 and 6 touchdowns, 3 for 3, 26 yards and 1 touchdown. Oh my goodness, that stat line is beautiful. Gunnar Stockton throwing 100% completion rating in his first game. Look at these rushing stats. 15 for 100, Tony Pollard. 9 for 81, Tajay Spears. 9 yards a carry, 6 yards a carry. Cam Ward, 25 yards a carry. Look who's leading us in receiving yard. Who other than Chigazium Okonkwo, as Calvin Ridley saying it's not over for him. He's still trying. Calvin Ridley still got some juice left in the tank. He's getting old. I believe he's turning 33 after this season, man, maybe 32, but I don't know. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's a little light, a little. I get it if it was more, but look, we'll be back next week with some more actual games, taking on the Colts, and then Monday, 8:30 p.m. against the Bills. So those look to be two good games and get you guys really back into it. But other than that, it's gonna be it for me in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out. Stay cool.